all of these PETA and animal rights people need to be made to shut up. We need to go back to wearing fur coats. I want a full-length fur coat, mink, before like the black guys in the 70s used to wear. They were so cool. And I think maybe a few white guys, and I'm only half white, but anyway, I would wear one if I could get one. They're so soft. My mother had a mink coat, and oh, it was so soft. And they're warm, I think. But anyway, we should go back to that and put these animal rights people and these PETA people. Harper's Magazine, which is one of the greatest magazines of our time, is now having PETA commercials in the front. Don't eat animals, let's all be vegan. And that's destructive to society. And if they knew that, they wouldn't they wouldn't knowingly run an ad that's destructive to society. They wouldn't run a cigarette ad, now that they know what cigarettes do. But just like back in the day, they don't know that PETA is horribly hurtful for society. And the fact that they don't know it and they're such a premier intellectual magazine is a problem in itself. But PETA and animal rights, it's hard for people to go against that. Oh, don't hurt animals, don't eat. And everybody's like, well, yeah, that would be nice. That's, I got a dog. My neighbor has a dog. Don't just beat up on a dog. That's shitty. And then it's hard to say, no, it's a brutal world. And that's the way the world works. Animals eat each other. We step on bugs all the time. We kill things. Death is part of life. And to live, and if you ignore the brutality of life, then you can't stand up against it and do the things you need to do to advance. And these people and animal liberty and PETA are protected by the constructs of a modern civilized society. And so they can have all of these silly notions while they live, with health care and plenty of vegetables to go by, even though the meat, some of that would be very healthy for them. Not to mention that it just tastes good and is really fun. But to ignore the brutalities of life is to ignore a freight train while you're walking down the railroad track, to pretend it's not coming. And you're going to get hit. And most of us aren't doing that. Most of us are still eating meat. There is, every restaurant sells it, but we slaughter animals by the millions every day. Thank God, because I love eating them. And I have nothing against that. I love animals and I'm friendly with them, and there's no reason to be mean to anything for no reason. But I want them, and I think we should keep them in as nice a place as possible. But when it's time for dinner, cut them up into pieces and put them on the grill and bring it to me with some potatoes. I don't care if you like it or not, or anybody likes it or not. You can shut up and get out of my face. And we need to say that to these PETA people and these animal liberty people, because the more they infect the society with that kind of thinking, the weaker we're going to be. And if you are weak in this world, well, look around. See what happens to the weak.